My name is Stephen Kilgore. I joined the Army back in 1988 and I served 34 years in active duty. About 2 years ago, I retired from active duty and I was hired as an Army civilian professional. So right now I work at the Army Aviation Center of Excellence and I work on strategic transformation and change. The Army civilian workforce is typically consisted of people much like me that served a career in the military and then transitioned into Army civilian service. But right now the Army civilian team is changing in demographic. We're making a concerted effort to hire more young people, some of them right out of college, to join the Army civilian professional team. And so these opportunities have allowed us to create those connections, but also to learn from the best practices that are going on in this case in the civilian business community and in academia, that we can leverage those back into the Army profession and employ those across our enterprises. This has benefited me particularly as it's been a long time since I've sat in an academic classroom of this caliber and learned these kind of topics. But I've learned so many things that I'm going to be able to take back and apply directly to my job in driving change across the enterprise that are going to help enhance the work that I do. So the Army has a big focus right now on making the Army more data literate, right? And so one of the challenges we've had is we work with a lot of data, and that data utilized in ways that don't really fit what the data should be or could be used for. One of the benefits that I've already learned during this course, and we're still not done with it, is that there are systems and processes that of employing data and parsing through data in order to find the useful connections between data that, well, quite frankly, I've never been aware of before. And so now it's going to spark my curiosity to go out and find some more training and education on some of these systems and these processes to get a little deeper knowledge of employing data across the enterprise and the work that I do. The Army is about people, whether they're soldiers, Army civilians, the family members, and the citizens that we serve. So it's all about people, right? And so one of the things that the Army is really taking a direct interest in is investing in its people, whether it's through additional training, education opportunities, not only to make them better at their Army profession, but to make them better citizens, make them better prepared for the challenges they may face later in life, whether they stay on the Army team or go on into the civilian workforce. So these kind of opportunities that the Army is providing now for the civilian workforce kind of deviate from the traditional civilian education model and provide these additional levels or additional layers of capability, competence, and instruction that really get after professionalizing the Army civilian workforce in ways the Army hasn't done before.